What up, what up, what up? It's your man's Wealth Fidel, aka Mr. Group Economics, and people reach out to me all the time about investing in Dominican Republic. So here's 3 important things you must consider when you're interested in investing in Dominican Republic, right? So let's get right into it. The very first thing is price, okay? Us in real estate, when we talk about investing, we have a saying that says you make your money when you buy, right? The price that you purchase at will determine how successful this venture will be. You have to buy at the right price. You have to get it at the price that's going to be able to yield you a nice ROI. And oftentimes people come in and see the shiny things and pay top dollar, and they struggle to make money. They struggle to even break even often because they went and they got this beautiful, pretty, shiny thing, and it was like, yeah, this is it. It's great, right? They was excited. First thing they seen, second thing they seen, they're like, yeah, this is what I want. Perfect. You have to make your money going in. You have to look for the deal, and there are lots of deals in the islands and in the Caribbeans because people buy the homes for second homes and vacation homes and enjoy them for many years, and sometimes they get sick or they get older and they no longer can use their home, and they get rid of it quickly for a deal. So those are the things you want to seek out. That's a major jewel on, but how do I find the deals? These are the people that let them go. Oftentimes they go back to their home. If they came to the country to live, they'll go back to their native home to be around friends and family, or maybe a hospital system that they're familiar with as they age. So there's deals to be had. And to be successful in this, you have to make your money when you buy. If you buy too high, you're going to have to hopefully wait for the market to catch up, which may or may not happen. So make your money going in, right? The number 2 most important thing you must know is the product. What are you buying? Are you buying something cookie cutter? Is there a development with 400 condos that are essentially the same? Because what you just bought is competition, right? How will you make your product unique? How will you make it stand out? Because you have to remember that the majority of the people buying them are buying it for the same reason. Most people might not be living in it full time, which means if you buy in a complex and there's 400 condos, well, what makes yours unique? Because if there's 400 condos, 300 of them are maybe for rent. So you have to consider this when you're looking to buy or build or invest. What's going to make mine unique? Where someone goes online for a short-term rental and say, here's the place I want to stay at. It's very, very important. Now, you may come up with the concept, not saying you can't buy in a big complex, but you want to come up with the concept that's going to make yours stand out. You have to keep in mind, you're not unique. There's also 300 of those. And in places, this is a small island, but they have a lot of land, and they are building tremendously and building up the island. So you have to keep in mind that you're going to have a lot of competition because they're constantly building. I mean, there's so much land in Punta Cana. There's amazing developments all over Punta Cana, which once they're completed, there will be a lot of property available to rent in Punta Cana. So you have to keep that in mind. How would you ensure that you have a property that's unique? When someone goes and click, I want to stay in Punta Cana per se, and they say, great, we got 3,000 places available. What's going to make yours stand out? How are you going to be unique? So that's a very important piece if you're looking at areas where there's going to be a big density of people and property. How will you be unique? How will you stand out? Otherwise, you'll just have a property overseas. And number 3, which is a classic phrase in real estate, especially in the United States, is location, location, location. And that holds evident here, right, in Dominican Republic. So what you want to look at in terms of location, my favorite thing is, remember clip 2, you talk about like competition, okay? My favorite thing is see what you can afford on the waterfront. Okay, ocean view or beach view or beachfront, ocean front, those will go the quickest. They will rent the best. When you think about the Caribbean, you think about the weather, you think about the water, right? Water is a unique property, all right? It's for relaxation, tranquility. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing, and it allows people to relax, which is typically why they want to go on vacation. The number one thing that makes it unique is the scarcity, right? There's a lot of land in this small country where they can continue to build, but there's only so much oceanfront. Right? You got a perimeter around the country that lines the ocean. Some of it's buildable, some of it isn't. That's the scarcity effect. That's what will make yours unique. So I always tell people, obviously there's value in oceanfront, so it's more expensive because of that value. So I tell people to see what you can afford on the oceanfront. Find the cheapest property you can find on the oceanfront. All right, and then you'll have something very unique. If you don't believe me, check this out. Go and click Airbnb in a city on the Caribbean, and look, there's going to be thousands of places that come available. Then I want you to go and click the oceanfront filter and see how quick that reduces the amount of available properties, right? There's a natural scarcity with oceanfront. So if you can get your hands on oceanfront, which is what I always encourage, sometimes the budget just doesn't allow because oceanfront is expensive. But start there and say, what can I afford on the oceanfront? Not saying overpay, right? Because you still have to understand the markets there and how much people will pay to rent. But see what you can afford on oceanfront. The next thing from that is maybe oceanfront community, where, hey, it's a quick walk to the ocean. You might not see it from your place, but you're there, right? And then you go back from there. But you start at the oceanfront, look at your budget, see if there's anything work, and then you work your way back. So these are the 3 important tips I got for you for investing in the Dominican Republic or other islands or even countries. These tips remain solid, right? You have to make sure you buy something that people will want, and that demand will create appreciation and increase rental value. So appreciate you watching. If you are looking at buying something here in Dominican Republic, reach out to me and my team at the Beasley Group. We'll be more than happy to serve you, the Lux Lifestyle brand, and get you in the proper property with the proper education so you can make the best financial decision. Thanks for watching. Catch me on the next video. Meet me at the beach or the bank. I'm out.